this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Man, he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
28 yards. That's good for our Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. The count. And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right back to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Lawrence. Running right through it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Titans first down.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Titans first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tennessee.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Hand off to Spears. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. That for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Spears to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to kick it away.
It's fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Lawrence going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good. Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to get away. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw again is Jackson. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At their
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
12 yards. That's good for a Titans.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson now. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Shifts by him. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Turton hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31. Titans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Titans now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell.
So, it's a gain of 8. That's good for the Titans. First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Jack.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They go play action now. Jackson work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
And here's a give to Spears. To about the 26 here. Second down and 8.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson. They'll try and do this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
6 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 45-yard punt for their on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's caught. Mitchell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to DK. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Titans, 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit the fun.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have the Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 1 yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Titan. 1st down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Spears is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest, and here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And the Titans getting set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
37-yard line. 8 yards
off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Caught here by Conlon. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
16-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 32.
Jackson now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And now we'll run the Spears.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Now a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Under pressure now. He's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard. And it's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Titans, 27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action with Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Titans first down.
To throw again is Jackson.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
That's a gain of 11. That's good.
Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Again, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Titans first down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete.
Jackson's
3rd and 4.
to number 80. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jackson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adonai Mitchell. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.